20 seconds left. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Bennie Childs, founder of the Teach Me to Fish FX trading community, and I'm back with another inspirational video. But before we get into it, please remember that there are risks involved when trading Forex. All right, there are risks involved in any type of investment, even your relationships. All right, with that being said, please only trade money that you can afford to lose. And please know that these streams, these videos, these uploads, my opinion is just that, my opinion. These are for educational purposes, and this is for me to educate my reach. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, so this is what we're doing today. All right, we have not done this in a while, okay, but I'm back. It's Wednesday, it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's time for a pair watch. It's time to give you guys some free Forex signals. All right, and I will be doing this using my workflow trading system slash template. All right, now these are the rules for the workflow trading system. Okay, we are looking for a exhaustion square, a gold exhaustion square, followed by a directional arrow and a color changing candle. All right, and with that color changing candle, you want to make sure that when you line that color changing candle up with the TDI down here at the bottom, you want to make sure that the green line has crossed both the red and yellow line. All right, just simplifying it. Okay, guys, that's it. Then after that, you trade accordingly. All right, again, do your own analysis. This is for educational purposes only. Okay, however, this is a banking system. All right, as long as you know what to look for. All right, so here we are on AUD USD. I'm gonna make this quick. Okay, AUD USD. All right, we actually had a signal last week, Monday, Tuesday. We had of last week, okay, that the market would be turning, and the market did turn around. It looks like it's pulling back, giving us a little bit of retracement. Okay, and just as an example, if you would have followed the rules, you could have gotten in here for a full profit range of 45 easy pips. Bam, 45 pips in the bag last week. Now, if you're holding this trade into the next exhaustion square, all right, you're going to be in a deficit of 29 pips right now. Okay, but again, you guys have to trade accordingly. All right, and just to throw this out there, once you join the Teach Me to Fish FX trading community, all right, you can then get the whole picture of how exactly you need to be trading this system, what exactly you should be looking for. All right, and before we go any further, please remember that these exhaustion squares, they do repaint. Okay, any indicator that tells you where the market turns around will repaint. Okay, there's no indicator that can predict when the market will turn around. Okay, these exhaustion squares, they only tell you when it thinks the market should turn around. Okay, and so to help you get into a higher quality trade, a trade that is more probable for your success, I've implemented these other rules. Okay, these other entry rules. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and hit Euro USD. All right, Euro USD. We got a signal back here on last Friday. Okay, exhaustion square here, but no, we got a few directional arrows, and this is what happens, especially on these majors. Okay, these majors, they range a lot. So But I mean, you can see the proof here: exhaustion square, directional arrow, color changing candle. Line that up with the TDI down here. Green is below the red and the yellow. You could have wrote that out to the next exhaustion square for 121 pips. Okay. So again, they don't always, all trades won't always work out that smoothly. Okay, you may get something like this. Okay, it could be coming back down to give us another exhaustion point. Okay, but that is why in the Teach Me the Fish Effects trading community, I teach you how to trade without the indicator so that you can be able to trade with the indicator. All right, so that is your USD. Let's take a look at GU. All right, GUPUSD. All right, we had a signal back here on Monday with a directional arrow and a color changing candle. Okay, right here, but that is not our signal to get in. Why? Because if we come down here, the green is above the red, but it's below the yellow. All right, so we want the green to be above the red and the yellow. So our entry signal would have been, I would have went for this candle because I can clearly see. All right, here, this candle here, you can't clearly see that for me. All right, that's not a good crossing for me. So I like to clearly see the green above the red. So we would have got in here and initially been in profit 22 pips before we get a pullback, and currently we would be at a deficit of 11 pips. 11 pips is nothing, especially if you're using proper account risk management. All right, let's take a look at NZD/USD. All right, we had a signal back here. All right, our entry rules would have been, for me, would have been filled on this candle. Okay, and I would be in this trade. All right, so NZD/USD. Let's see if we get anything fresh for this week. Not quite, not yet. USD CAD, we do have our exhaustion square color changing candle, which is above the red and the yellow. Okay, would have got it, would have been in a little bit of profit of 16 pips before it pulled back on us, and currently would be 32 pips in deficit. But again, we trade accordingly. All right, we trade accordingly. Okay, let's see if we get anything fresh this week. Yeah, let me minimize that. All right, USD Swiss. Let's see what the USD Swiss is doing. Nothing fresh for this week. Okay, USD JPY. All right, USD JPY. We do have an exhaustion. We had an exhaustion square here yesterday. All right, now we want to wait for a red color changing candle in this case. Okay, and then of course we would not get in until the green has crossed below the red and the yellow. Okay, it's in between right now, so this trade is still working itself out. Aussie CAD. All right, and I apologize if I'm rushing, guys, because I am trying to beat the open. All right, I'm trying to beat the New York Exchange Open. All right, Stock Exchange Open. I have been killing. We have been killing S&P 500, and so I'm just waiting to see what the open is going to look like at 9:30. But anywho, all right, we actually had a signal on Aussie CAD at the beginning of the week. Okay, and you would have gotten in on this candle here, and currently be up 11 pips, roughly 11 pips right now. All right, see, the very last move gave us from exhaust square gave us 73 pips. So and the ADR for Aussie CAD is about 65 pips a day. So that trade is still working out, still a good trade. All right, Aussie Swiss, the signal actually came in on Tuesday. Okay, and this is a good pair to trade, and would have gotten in here and being up about 21 pips right now. All right, Aussie JPY. All right, we do have a fresh signal for today. Okay, and yeah, again, exhaustion square. You wait for your directional arrow, color changing candle with the green below the red and the yellow. Jump in the trade. Aussie NZD. All right, got a signal back here. This market looks like it's probably just, yeah, even on the daily we got a signal. So this market has been going up for a while, so it just probably looks like it's just either trying to turn or just give us a quick correction before continuing up. But we do have we had a signal back here. All right, nothing fresh for this week. All right, CAD Swiss. Okay, we did have a signal this past Monday. Let's see, we could have gotten in the trade right here and taken it for 13 pips before the pullback to give us 23 pips deficit. It could be forming a head and shoulders. That could be why it's pulling back, but we don't know. Okay, but we did get a fresh signal this past Monday. Nothing fresh for CAD-J this week. Yes, we got a fresh signal on earlier this morning or late afternoon for the East Coast. All right, this is our 5 p.m. candle. All right, if we get an exhaustion square, so we're waiting for the color changing candle and the directional arrow as well. Okay, and then of course you guys know about the TDI, the green below the red and the yellow. All right, Euro odd. Okay, we're getting a signal today. This exhaustion square may be taken out, maybe coming down to the 1.635 quarter point. Okay, could be making a double bottom here off of the last exhaustion. Well, not the last, but the previous bull. I'll say that the previous bull exhaustion square. Okay, yeah, you can see how it was taken out and it moved. So again, that's why I put in, you have to wait for all of the trading rules to be met before you get in, because that is going to give you a higher probability of a successful trade. All right, so keep an eye on Euro odd. Euro CAD, nothing fresh for this week, still playing off of the signal from last week. Euro Swiss, we got a signal yesterday, all right, late yesterday. So keep an eye on Euro Swiss. Euro GBP, nothing fresh for this week. Euro JBPY. All right, the Euro Yen, we did get a fresh signal 5 p.m. Well, actually 9 p.m. last night. So this trade is still working itself out, so you may want to keep an eye on Euro JPY. Euro NZD, nothing fresh for this week, still playing off of the trade for last week. Man, that was seems to have been a beautiful one here. We could have gotten in here and been up 105 pips so far. Okay, GBP odd, nothing fresh for this week, still playing off of the one for last week. Would have gotten in here, been up 67 pips right now. You're in a nope, we're still up 27 pips. All right, so but nothing fresh for GBP odd. GBP CAD, yeah, this week we had a signal on Monday. Entry would have been on Tuesday and would have went up for about 21 pips before pulling back on us and giving us a 18 pip deficit right now. But hey, that trade is still working itself out. Again, guys, this is why you want to practice proper account risk management. Proper account risk management will allow you to withstand the manipulations of the market. Okay, GBP Swiss, nothing fresh for this week, still working off of last week. GJ, we got a fresh signal last night, 9 p.m. Okay, that trade is still working out, so you might want to keep an eye on GJ. All right, GJ has been rocketing this week, maybe just correcting itself before continuing on. All right, but I do know with GJ, you want to do a top-down analysis because GJ currently, the position that it is in as far as accumulation and distribution, guys, GJ has a decision to make, and based on that decision, based on accumulation and distribution, GJ is going to give us a long trade, whether it goes bullish or if it goes bearish, if it goes long or short. We're going to be able to get some decent pips. All right, but that is based off of trading my accumulation and distribution strategy. All right, GBP NZD is still working on the signal from last week. Okay, I will tell you just a hint. GBP NZD, it is best to trade this on the daily. All right, it is best to trade this on the daily, and you guys, you can see these. Look at these long moves with GBP NZD. Okay, look at these long moves. So, and the same rules work, guys. This system works on any time frame. You guys see me use the system and scalp the S&P 500 on the 1-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart. It works on any system, but on any time frame. But again, look at this exhaustion square. Okay, directional arrow, color changing candle. Okay, green above, right here, green above the red and the yellow. Take it to the next exhaustion square, and you're talking over 1,000 pips. You're talking 1,012 pips. All right, again, GBP/NZD is one of those pairs that you want to trade this system on the daily. All right, definitely on the daily. Again, this will work on any pair. Okay, on the daily.